Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to do a quick video on how to kind of like pair a DJI microphone to my Insta360 AcrePro. Except this time I'm not going to do it via Bluetooth. I'm going to use a different mechanism which works 100% of the time, so it's 100% foolproof. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I was in Yellowstone touring, I had the connection between the DJI Mic2 and the Insta360 AcrePro via Bluetooth. Unfortunately, somehow, because this is probably in the same frequency as my Cardo system on my helmet, there was a lot of interference which was probably causing a lot of the clipping noises that you were hearing, and the voice was breaking up again and again. So I told myself that I need to kind of resolve this issue. So what I had to come up with was a better solution, and that better solution is what I'm going to show you in a minute. So what is the better solution? The better solution is 100% foolproof, but it's not the most convenient because what tends to happen is that you have to make some modifications to this camera. And what that means is that I have to come up with I have to buy a lot of pieces of equipment and in order to set this up. In the end, the goal is to connect the DJI Mic2 to the Insta360 AcrePro via this little thing over here, which is a DJI mic receiver. So I'm just going to put this down. So this is a receiver for this microphone. That's the transmitter. So this transmits voice from me to a receiver over here, and this receiver is connected to the camera over here. That's how it connects. Now the thing is, how are you going to set this up, all of it together? So this receiver has to be mounted and connected to this camera. The question is, how do you do that, right? I'll show you. You need all these pieces of equipment in order to shoot really good quality video with excellent audio, especially if you're riding a motorcycle. So you will have to make some investment into these little bits and pieces that I have over here, because originally when I was in Yellowstone, I only had, of course, the camera and the DJI Mic2. So what I had to do was I had to kind of like spend some more money, and then I had to buy the receiver, which is a DJI receiver, is this little piece of equipment. And it's got a little on-off switch over here, so I'm just going to turn that on, and it kind of like turns on like this. So just press it a little longer, and that's the display that comes on. Now this receiver, okay, it has to be mounted onto this camera somehow, right? And then this, of course, the microphone kind of like clips into your helmet somewhere. So you can use this magnet, or you can just use this clip over here, and it clips somewhere into your helmet. So this is in your helmet, and it's connected by a really strong connection with this receiver. And this receiver, of course, is connected with a wire, actually physical wire like this one, to your camera. So that's the only solution, unfortunately, because Bluetooth doesn't work, just given the amount of interference that happens between all the different stuff you have with you. Like you've got your comm system, the Cardo, etc., and you've got your cell phone near you. So there's a lot of kind of communication interference, different wavelengths. So to kind of get around that, this is a really, really foolproof kind of a solution, and it always works for me. So what else you need? You need, of course, this kind of like, I forgot to mention this, but this is a kind of a little clip, and the bottom of the Insta360 is magnetic. So this kind of like just connects over here, and you need this as well, because without this, unfortunately, the system won't work, right? This is a really super handy piece of thing. I just need to lock it as well, like this. Just got to lock over here and this way. So now it's locked. So this also has connections for the traditional way of connecting your action camera over here at the bottom. So you just connect this to your, let me just remove this. So you just connect this to your tripod or your selfie stick or whatever they call it, extension stick. And so this comes in super handy, but you need this base over here in order to connect the L bracket. That's the first step you're going to do, is you're going to connect your L bracket on this side. So, oh, sorry, it's got to go like this. And now it's connected. So this L bracket is very important because you have this to connect or mount. You have to mount this receiver onto this L bracket, and this will just go in like this. And it's pretty secure, although it doesn't feel secure because it can slip through, but it's normally pretty secure. Like I've, ridden with this after coming back from Yellowstone and high winds and put it in the exposed part of my bike, and it's been really good. So then what happens is that now you need to connect this guy somehow to this camera. So of course on this side you have the door for the SD card, as well as a little connector for USB for charging the camera if you want to do it directly. So this is just removable, just comes off by, just need to kind of tug it a little bit. And then this receiver, or this adapter, in fact, this mic adapter, just goes straight in there. Like so, it makes a little clicking noise. You gotta hear that clicking noise up and down. It clicks over here and clicks over there as well. So now this thing is really well secured. It's not going anywhere. And it's got a little port at the back of it in which you'll connect this Rode cable. So one end goes in over here, and then the other end will go at the bottom of the receiver. So just make sure you don't plug it into this port. You got to make sure you plug it into this port, because if you connect it to this port, you get no sound. I actually made a mistake once, and I was recording, and I connected it over here, and it's the same fitting, exactly the same 3.5 amp jack, and I put it over here, and I didn't get any sound. So be mindful of that when you're connecting. Don't be in a rush and you make a mistake and you're like, oh shit, I don't have any audio, because you won't get any audio. You lose all of it. So make sure this goes in here. And this is the setup, basically, right? So then what I normally would do is I would just kind of like connect this to sorry about that. I would just connect this to a tripod, like I have this one over here. So maybe just put this wire behind, and then there you go. Just connect it like that. I'm gonna drop this, and then, oops, sorry about the shaky video, and that's it. That's the connection. So this could be your chin mount on your helmet, or you could even, if you want to walk around with this, you could do that and get excellent quality audio. For example, if you're walking outdoors and it's really noisy and there's a lot of disturbance from nearby appliances or devices. So if you use this setup, this connection from this guy over here to the microphone, it uses a special channel. So that's why it's a really strong connection. You can walk like I think 50 or 100 feet away and still the reception won't drop. It's that good. So I highly recommend using this kind of solution versus any other solution. And going on a long trip like I did, wasn't properly or adequately kind of taking care of stuff, and just thought that I will just wing it and I'll get it done. No, you need to have a good solution for it. And I think this is one of the best solution that really works all the time. You can always repent later like I did, and I don't have great audio on a lot of my videos, but I know now that the importance of being prepared before you go out for such trips. So, I think this is good. Now, what I would strongly recommend is, of course, that you get this receiver, which I just mentioned, along with this DJI microphone, but get it in the combo package, because in the combo package that DJI sells, you get 2 of these and 1 of this, and you need both of them. What the second microphone can do is that you can connect both microphones to this receiver. And for example, if you want to capture both the audio from your motorcycle, so you can put this one of the microphones in your helmet, and you can put the other one somewhere on your motorcycle, for example, in a saddlebag, or somewhere near the exhaust or the seat. You can just clip it, or you can magnetically connect it, and then you get 2 sounds coming into this receiver being captured by your SD card on your Insta360. So It's a really cool way to capture audio. It's if it's something you want to do and if you want to make the investment. This is expensive. Like if you buy two of these and one of this, and you get in that nice little battery combo. So it comes with a battery charger. I think it's about, in Canada, it's about almost $400. So it's not cheap. And that's your setup. This is a setup which is 100% foolproof. It's the best sound quality you can get out of any microphone. And wind noise, road noise, any kind of noise, etc. is not a problem. Then in this thing, you can reduce the gain for this and the gain over in the receiver as well. So you can reduce the gain for the microphone on both points. So that comes in very handy if you want to reduce the noise and all the sound that's coming in from the side to focus on your voice, I guess, or if you're kind of like speaking into the microphone and it's too loud, so that kind of reduces the impact of that. So this is the best setup I have come across yet for this camera. And I think this works with any camera. So I'm not sure if they make this kind of mounting mechanism for the DJI Osmo Action 5, DJI Action 5. But it's available for the Insta360 AcrePro and the AcrePro 2. So very convenient. But again, like if this thing gets pretty heavy on your chin, that's the major drawback, which I will say is an issue. But if you have a strong neck and you can kind of like take the weight for a little while or for a longer trip, then you know it's the best solution. Well, I hope this video you found it useful. I'll try and list all the parts in the description section, so you can actually go and you can grab them if you're interested in this. And if you have any questions on how to set this up, I'm happy to answer them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Ciao.